The game or play has been a big part of our lives. Through the game, we meet people, learn new things, and gain or obtain experiences for life in general. However, in recent years, it's more common for children not to go out to the park to play because parents consider that games are very dangerous or they are a waste of time and can affect their academic performance. For this reason, the question has recently arisen that is play important in the development of children or is it a waste of time and a distraction from what is really important? Well, this is what the chapter number 9 of Lukianov and Haidt's book is about. It's talking about the importance of play in the development and growth of children in all aspects.
One of the author's idea is about the structure of the brain on its biological purpose, right? Uh, it is referring to the mammals and how they breathe, right? In short, the brain gives the general structure of what would be language, but this doesn't now, or it doesn't indicate that humans can actually speak, right? In fact, the child has to put it in practice to help it to develop fully, right? This idea is called as a first draft, right? And the first draft is important because it represents the biological structure that is formed by the genes, right? Uh, Another point is that the author understands the practice as how to use it or experience it, right? He also says that there are possible consequences if the child does not put in practice the structure, right? These consequences are going through the critical period. Mm, this means that somehow the child will not be able to feel acquire the language or speak well, right? That's the point. This is because the brain is ready to receive the feedback and give it. For this reason, it's very important to let the child play freely, right? Uh, as he will be able to develop the physical and social skills that will make him a competent adult, right? There is an example, and in our society, the lack of language expert is seen in our society, right? The children suffer when he is trying or when they are trying to communicate with a strange, right? Even when they got to buy something or to get a tangled up to say what they want, right?
Well, according to the psychologist Peter Lafreniere, children's games are made so that they spend a lot of energy and also do that the children can explore and discover the world. This includes the risk that exists. However, many parents overprotect their children and look them in a certain kind of bubble so that the children don't go through risk. This, instead of helping children, what it does is harm them by excluding them from a natural process such as the play. Because through the play, the child understands the world, develops their social skills, and learns from their experiences. Also, everything in life has risk, obviously, including games, of course, and risks are necessary to learn from them.
Teeny tiny favor to ask.
No, absolutely not.
What? But this is once in a lifetime.
Mei, it's one thing to stay calm at home or school, but a concert? You'll get whipped up into a frenzy and panda all over the place.
I know my mom's worried, but sometimes she's just so.
Wacko? please! I'm sorry, Mrs. Lee, but I feel...
Leftovers?
What if I come with you?
What?
What are you doing? Linear equations? Geometry? I have a double jointed elbow. Look, I can make a perfect circle.
Wow. Yeah, but it'll be super boring. Wouldn't you rather hang with Dad?
Let's get my flashcards.
But
Now she's lying, sneaking out. She attacked a defenseless boy. You think this is a joke? Do you know how dangerous this is?
We didn't mean to. We just wanted to see Four Town.
Four Town! You manipulated her for a bunch of tacky delinquents?
No.
She do this to her own mother!
The deprivation of free play at this time has caused today's children to suffer from these delays in language development, right? This has been linked to social anxiety and the depression. Okay, now to explain this, the author mentioned the importance of free or unsupervised play, right? The free play is beneficial to its participants uh, as they face the challenge to overcome their fears, right? For example, climbing a tree or running from a dog, right? These outdoor activities help to develop problem solving skills among participants, right? Therefore, these futures adults will be more capable problem solvers, right? The problem is that in today's American society, outdoor activities have been diminished due to the academia and technology, yeah, maybe etc. The problem is that indoor activities are increasing, right? The problem is that those indoor activities don't generate physical interactions or problems that put children at risk, right? The same happens when with the games supervised by overprotective parents. They don't allow their children to acquire this experience and to be able to develop in the activities.
Another reason why play is very important for children is because it's a means or a way to acquire languages. Because through the social interactions that take place in games, there is an exchange of language sounds, and it's the best way for the children practice everything that he has learned. It's also a fun way to exchange knowledge so that the child doesn't see learning a language as an obligation but as a fun, yes, and a daily activity. And when this linguistic exchange happens through play, it's called a critical period. However, if the child is denied this exchange of sounds and words, in his puberty he will have certain difficulties in language and in the acquisition of second languages. In this case, for example, the English. But this overprotection of parents, it's not only their fault or they're guilty, it's also the fault of society in general, because it prioritizes grades above everything else, even above knowledge. This is explained by the professor William Dershowitz, who describes this phenomenon as the resume arms race. Basically, the admission of people to universities with the passing of the years is less. For this reason, parents worry and make their children enroll in many courses to improve their grades. For example, swimming lessons, guitar lessons, soccer lessons, among others. But children are never asked if they like those courses or not. So this practice is the opposite of free play. It's a controlled game play. Also, this practice increases competition to an unhealthy level, to the point of considering that a no determines the destiny of the life of the kid. This, of course, puts extreme pressure on children, for whom many prefer to commit suicide due to the high pressure from their parents and society. But play is also a democratic tool because through play, social skills and conflict resolution skills are developed. According to a study by the University of Indiana in USA, children who had a free play resolve most conflicts by peaceful way. On the other hand, children who didn't have free play find it difficult to resolve conflicts, and most of the time they needed external entities to resolve them, for example the police.
The other says the free play as a preparation for democracy. He explains that the play that children engage is mediated by them. Uh, they set the rules, it has a voluntary character, and anyone can withdraw, right? In short, they create a community in which they discuss problems and propose rules, right? Yeah, maybe on the other hand, uh, one idea is that a world in which your children have almost no social interaction will cause more violence and conflict because they will find it difficult to communicate, right? Yeah, maybe if we look a little bit at our Colombian society, especially in the public universities, we see that there is an idealization of what is known as a tropel, right? Which brings with it a level of violence that the university's students look away from. They say things like who he or who doesn't fight is a facho, and things like that, right? If we apply the concepts, this represents the lack of knowing how to communicate or carry out process in our society.
Well, in conclusion, the play it's not only a game, or it's not a waste of time. It's a way that children develop the social and linguistic skills, and many more can be learned in a funny way. So it's important that children don't force them to play or choose what they should play and what not. Children should play because they like it and because they want to. And obviously, it's necessary to learn from blows, from falls. Yeah, because they learn a lot of through risks. For example, as this boy that learned how to ride a skateboard.
Ya, tranquilo, tranquilo, tranquilo. Quédate tranquilo, sentado, tranquilo. Tranquilo, tranquilo, tranquilo. Respira, respira. Respira tranquilo. Respira tranquilo. Respira tranquilo. Eso. Ya.